tornado has struck the Emilia-Romagna region of northern Italy.
Of wildfires so fast and furious, they have turned parts of California into a tinderbox.
On a volcanic alert this morning, the 17,000-foot volcano became more active over the weekend.
One tornado would have been painful enough, but this morning the National Weather Service confirms that there were 16 of them.
In the past 20 years, the science of our seas has undergone a revolution. As ice caps melt and coral reefs face destruction, the urgency to understand our oceans has never been greater. They cover 72% of the Earth's surface and hold 96% of the planet's water, yet the ways in which they affect our changing weather patterns are only now just beginning to be understood. It is our oceans that form the flywheels of the climate system. They are dictating our future survival on this planet. Until the mid-20th century, there was no method to measure currents below the surface of the open ocean. The first floats were developed in 1955, and the information gathered soon revealed that the deep oceans are not the tranquil regions predicted in theory. Instead, just like the atmosphere above us, they too are layered with energetic currents and turbulence. This knowledge set in motion the World Ocean Circulation Experiment, conducted from 1990 to 1997 using the resources of 30 nations and international commercial shipping at a cost of over $500 million. The results were astounding. This led to the permanent ocean monitoring system we have today, the Argo project. At any one time, there are 3,600 active Argo floats in our oceans, which are being replaced at about 800 per year. We are making a map of our oceans, a huge map. It's the first time we have ever been able to experience and begin to understand our planet at this level. Our vessel, the Lady Amber, is dedicated exclusively to the deployment and retrieval of these Argo floats in the more obscure areas of the ocean.
Security, security, security. All ships, all ships, all ships. Navigation warning, navigation warning. This is Lady Amber, Lady Amber, Lady Amber, Zulu Romeo 2335. We are deploying oceanographic equipment. Repeat, we are deploying oceanographic equipment. Our position, 11 degrees, 37.8 south. 013 degrees, 30 knots. Our course is 029 degrees. Keep clear, 1 mile either side and 2 miles astern.
The float is deployed in its biodegradable cardboard box.
Float's in the water.
Roger that, thank you very much. Looks like a perfect one.
It is programmed to descend as far as 2 kilometers to survey, until now, unmeasured underwater regions. It remains submerged for 10 days, after which it ascends, rising through the many ocean layers, and as it does so, it records the ocean's pressure, temperature, and salinity, collecting an up-to-date profile of the evolving current conditions. At the surface, the float transmits the data via satellite. Its new location reveals the features of the underwater currents, and the data supplies real-time measurements of the subsurface conditions. Details that would be unavailable without Argo. The information from any one of the 3,680 floats active in the ocean is available free on the internet and can be downloaded live, as well as the float's historical transmissions. The program is Google Earth, where students can interact with floats and download the information. It is the availability of this information that creates the benefit for educators as a platform to incorporate the data into lessons, demonstrations, and practical experiments in the classroom. To encourage this, we started a program aboard Lady Amber where we unpack the floats prior to their launch and write the school's name on the hull, dedicating the float to that particular school. A global observation system is essential to fill the gaps in our understanding of the oceans. In cooperation with Seareed and SAON, educators around the world can combine ideas for lessons, backup, and information with access to graphs, visuals, drawings, and plots that dovetails with natural science, social science, mathematics, and languages. Let's teach our children about the real world. With a real-world database at their fingertips, the format is aimed to excite, encourage, and inspire students to understand the world around them. The students, having a more personal identity with the project, are no longer confined by the classroom walls. After all, it is them, and only them, who will have to take over the responsibility of the Earth after us.